Hey guys, welcome to your first edition of the Miserable Podcast. I am Roxy along with Henley and Ranil.
Yo.
This is an introduction to your Miserable team, and of course we deal with everything that is sports. The business, the entertainment side, the on and off the pitch details, anything you need to know concerning sports. If you follow us already, you'll understand what we do on the page. So for our first podcast, it's not going to be too long, but we had to start now because something's been happening. I mean, this man.
Why are you watching me like that?
Yo,
Why
why are you so aggressive, Ole? Relax. Stop it. West Indies are out. They cannot, they will not, and they're definitely not going to defend their ICC T20 World Cup. However, the ladies are in Pakistan. 3 one-day internationals coming up, and their World Cup qualifiers in 50 over format. And then we have football, right, honey?
Yeah.
Call it Henry. I say the big little large.
We have a lot of football to cover, but we have no time to do it.
No time, really? Why?
Top of the table, Chelsea FC. Who we thought would have been title contenders. And not really title contenders. Manchester United are struggling. Liverpool and Man City are looking depart this season again. West Ham is looking like a team that could be a contender for the top 4. So there's a lot of madness in the Premier League. In La Liga, well, we know that Barcelona is struggling.
Ninth? The ninth still?
I want to give up a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, to draw 3-0 this weekend.
It's crazy in La Liga. And well,
But
we have
Xavi's
Madrid
coming.
running away with it. But Xavi's coming.
Xavi's coming.
Xavi gonna be the savior.
We will
We'll
hope
see.
so. Well, for the
Because-
Barca fans' sake.
Because I mean, Arteta and Ole was good.
Well, we had a call.
Ole in!
Ole in.
Ole in.
Everybody
Like,
except Manchester United fans are Ole in.
Yes!
This
This man's a tactical genius!
I laugh me, man. Laugh my team.
I know. And of course, we also cover the NBA.
Yes, we do. After all the when we talking about my team, we talk comeback Kings.
Right.
Comeback Kings for a reason.
Yeah.
And talking about comeback Golden State, ain't looking too bad this season. I guess Steven is what is that's his favorite thing.
Yeah, that-
So I mean, I think it's like
chip.
to me it's early to say.
That way too.
Yeah, it is early to say still, but I think they're playing some really good ball. Steph Curry looking part.
Jordan Poole is looking awesome.
Yeah, Liverpool looking good.
Gary Payton is second, is looking awesome. Yeah, I get escape from his daddy. Draymond Green is on point.
Yeah. But some other teams looking good as well. Chicago looking decent.
Miami. I love Miami.
Miami looking good. Anything with Miami.
Knicks.
Anything with Miami. Last season, I think Bucks swept them out in the first round. But the season before that, they reached the final. This season, that team looking.
Right.
That team looking real solid.
And the Bucks struggling.
Yeah, like injuries, COVID. Not problems.
Every time I hear COVID, it takes me to the Nets. What's going on?
Kyrie?
I don't think Kyrie would have saved them
Either way.
either way. I think they have a problem.
No,
in
but I mean,
defense.
true, but well, at least for me, I would think if we had those 3 players, Kyrie and Durant, like I think at some point, they'll figure it out.
I think I'm with Henry on this
I'm not
one.
sure about like going all the way to get the chip, but to me, they'll figure it out.
They'll figure it out.
And we really had a chance to see them that much. I think it was like 8 or 9 games, cheer them play, together.
So AD and LeBron injured? Is AD really injured? Or he just getting some nicks?
I don't know.
So
Remember
AD
Anthony Street those days, listen.
Yeah.
These are
AD
Lakers fans. people.
LeBron!
Let's go.
AD does have to
We've been
be injured every season, at least twice a season. It's something you'll go through forever. So, and hopefully it's not on
They console him.
Yes.
Why? This season you're on.
Yeah, I was gonna say-
Sultan.
Because you cold hearted.
hopefully
I don't need to console you.
Hopefully. by the time, you know, the playoffs come around, you know,
Things will be alright.
everybody will be clicking.
Everything's gonna be alright.
As you said that, although you know, I mean, it's all the companies they playoffs about it. Not to say it's a guarantee. It's not the because it's not the play well to make issues. Like last year,
They will be inside.
last year,
They had to do the playoffs, same thing as Golden State, that they just went through it. But I mean, at the end of the day, guys, this is basically what we're going to surround the podcast on, and we're also going to invite you guys to join us as well live. Again, this is the introduction podcast, and you're going to have discussions with us. You can also comment on this one and let us know what you want to talk about. We're not doing it today, but we will also be bringing in guests on a weekly basis. It could be anybody from a president from an organization to an athlete to sponsors to people who are showing little. I mean, there are people who started academies and started online stuff, so we will be introducing them to you guys and of course interviewing them and bringing information to you. And while we're talking about information to you, so okay, great. I know what you said just now about the league. Understand? This is 1 year that the English Premier League. Look, I can have this conversation with you. But
Why
it's
not?
definitely going to be a battle for me.
Tough for teams to talk.
Yeah, it's going to be a battle for me, and I can't wait to see how it plays out.
if I go there and they get money,
It's going to be
are they
very
real big
interesting.
this season, youngsters?
It is young, it is young.
So right now, my team completely.
I'm not writing on
No, all the comfort.
Listen to me. I'm going to say this, I'm going to say this once. Until you all remove that man,
It's going
you
to
know,
be
say I say this name too much. Until you remove that man, it's going to be a struggle. Because to me, on paper, you all have a good team. Oh yeah, no, you need some adjustments in the defense. Scholes, your defense, not mine.
But you know, to about get shut up, you get on what's going doing.
But school when you talk,
Talking up in here.
And where is it?
This is me being a girl. Anyways, we had a heartbreak this week. For those who don't know, this is Renee who writes all the wrap up when it comes to cricket and basketball. And the cricket hit him real bad this week because defending champions in the ICT 20 World Cup out. Group stage out. Yeah, well, oh gosh. That's true.
I think now we get it 5-2. I think must be something.
Yeah, okay.
You're on the same time. Imagine that. 5 was in on now.
Yeah, fine.
So all my Manchester United fans and West Ham fans.
Liverpool beat 5 now. And
Yeah, but
England will listen to 55. So it's something like that. I know what was that.
5 is my favorite number, you know.
Serious?
Yeah. So Henley, what do you think? Who is your pick to visit ICT 20 World Cup? You can at least
Well,
mention that.
You already know.
Baba's ham.
He is supporting Pakistan.
Pakistan.
Wagoners.
Green is the color.
You need to know green. What the green?
Green is the color. Green is the color.
You're
I'm
rocking
not
West
going
Indies.
back for side.
Yeah,
Green is the color.
Green
Green is the color to win it all.
You know where you're from.
But who you
England, nothing.
right? But who are you looking to for them to bounce up in the final? Then, if you say Pakistan or
Is England south?
Probably England.
okay.
It might be Italy.
For those who don't know, England is the number 1 T20 team in the world when it comes to rankings. And then
They lost
That's
it.
no, they lost Africa, but yes,
But they're playing some really good cricket. I mean,
Yeah.
they lost yesterday. That was yesterday.
yeah,
Yeah.
so that's good.
Yeah, but South Africa.
I was surprised.
Me too.
I wasn't that surprised because South Africa, they could have still gotten through. Like.
Yeah.
So they have to win by 50 something runs.
Yeah, but now Australia is through.
Yeah.
So the final 4 teams are Pakistan, Australia, New Zealand, and England.
Yep.
That's
India? Where India? Where India?
why, but India not there. No.
You
They're not
see
there.
that?
They're
Kohli?
not there.
Kohli,
Virat
Sharma,
Kohli is
Ashwin,
not there.
Jadeja.
You know he's definitely not captain anymore.
Oh,
Virat.
They were out before West Indies.
Rahul. Hold on, man.
Sharma,
Are they gonna go?
Phil, whatever it is, Sharma, but. Alright, so who's your pick for the final?
What's the Wait, that's not from the home. Nah, but West Indies really good, man. You know. Yeah, England, I like England though. Although they had a couple of injuries, I think they were out of the tournaments. Some news, yeah, I'm not sure if he'll be back. But I don't think, although if they play New Zealand in semis, that is a very tough semi. New Zealand, they just get cricket. Like they just get cricket any format.
Yeah.
You know,
They're doing well.
they never go into a tournament like as favorites, but always in leagues.
Who do you guys agree with? Is it Pakistan or England? Because I'm kind of with Henry on this one as well. We usually on the same time when it comes to sport. I don't know what the Lakers think of it. But alright.
Because LeBron James.
So comment and let us know who you guys think are going to win the ICT 20 World Cup and why, because we want to know. And of course, in our other podcast, we're going to be reading it out. For now, though, DJ Bravo bid goodbye to international cricket for all those who don't know, almost 18 years international cricket career. Champion 2 ICT 20 World Cups under his belt, and much respect to the man who is the most successful T20 title winner in the world.
Oh my goodness,
And bowler. He is also T20 winner.
And that's it. I'm the next person who semi-retired.
But he says that he, okay, so we're talking about Chris Gayle, and we all know the conversation surrounding his selection this World Cup and everything. He said yesterday after the game, he was talking to Jordan Alexis, and he told her that he's supposed to play one more game in front of a home crowd. They're allowing him one more game in front of a home crowd where he can, sign off. Well, so until then he can't say, in Jamaica. So we will see what happens with that, but now in his mind he was ready to come back for another T20, and the next T20 is next year.
Yeah, because he also chimed in with that thing saying he would love to come back, but he said he doesn't make fun.
No, we will not. Sorry, can I say that loud? Gayle, we love you. We would want you to do like Dolly and advance. That would be awesome. And even Bravo said that after he's going to continue playing franchise cricket, but afterwards he wants to look into coaching.
Now we could see Bravo in even with circuits and the see kind of take those young players up like playing and that kind of thing. So I could see him, doing that role. When he was boss, I don't know. We will see. I don't know.
So again, guys, we're not doing this one live. We're actually doing this as I said, an introduction to what the podcast would be like. And we're excited about this journey, and we're excited to share it with you guys. There's so much things are taking place in sports. Sometimes people don't even know what goes on in the background. So as we sign off today, now a quick little introduction. We hope you guys enjoyed. Comment. And I'm sign up just yet. I need to finish. We want to say and that's what I was going to say. Before I sign off, I do want to highlight and mention 3 Trinidad and Tobago nationals that are doing wonderfully. They just happen to be men. Big up to the fellas then. So I'm going to start first with Johnny Hamilton, a professional basketball player who we knew signed with the Hawks recently, and in the preseason played a couple of games. Now, wasn't his best, but he is of course with their G League affiliate team. That's the Skyhawks, it's College Park Skyhawks, and they had their first game recently. I believe it was Friday. The Celtics G League team, Maine Celtics, and of course they lost. That was a home game. Their second game is actually today. But when this is aired, of course, like that, we will probably put up the results of that game, and you guys will have already seen it. So we want to continue wishing Johnny all the best to continue doing us proud and represented. And then we're going to deal with the Pauls, because we have Nigel Paul, super heavyweight boxer, and then we have Nicholas Paul, elite cyclist.
Big up the Pauls.
Big up the Pauls then.
Big up to all Pauls.
I think we have to understand the exceptional journey that Nigel Paul had to take from being in Rio 2016 to not making it to this Olympics recently, and now coming and winning Trinidad and Tobago's first ever medal at an IBA World Championships. It's a bronze medal. He has reached the furthest in all of our national boxers, and we are proud of him. And of course, he's coming back home soon. I think they were on their way when I spoke to them yesterday before. But the point is, they have a lot of the Commonwealth Games and stuff like that to look forward to. He was asked about going professional, and he said there's still some more history he wants to make nationally. Because when you go professional, you no longer can represent national teams. So that's his goal right now. We want to thank him so much for that medal. We're proud of it. And then, of course, Nicholas Paul, who throughout this pandemic, I believe the last 2 years, cycling has definitely been bringing some smiles to our faces, especially when we reported. I was okay with getting up all hours for Olympics.
That was good. That was zombie times.
But Nicholas is currently he's part of the UCI's Champions League, the inaugural Champions League, which features 6 rounds, and they will be cycling taking place in different countries. So it started in Spain, and it will cover more like the scratch, the elimination races, stuff like that. The sprint, which happens to be Paul's pet event. and he's the world record holder in that. And then there's the Kieran as well, which he is highly ranked as well in that. So he took part in the first round, which was on Saturday, and he finished in the semi-finals of the sprint. And then he finished 4th in the Kieran. Now this one has been going consistently because we had World Championships in France recently, that was like last month, and before that we had UCI's Nation Cup where he won the 2 gold medals. And exactly, and before that the Olympics. But there are 5 more rounds to go on the 27th of November. It's round 2 and it's going to take place in Lithuania. And we want to extend some good vibes going on to Nicholas Paul from the Miserable team. Continue to represent under these trying times and push for perseverance.
Right on.
Yeah, you definitely do that. For the entire Cycling Federation, under the circumstances that they're in, that they constantly are able to push these cyclists and make sure that they get to where they need to go and do what they have to do.
What's about
Miss Marina Williams. She's wonderful. She's still working on, obviously they have a debt to clear and they're working on stuff like that. Remember she told us about the raffle recently when we spoke with her. They're going to have a raffle to at least help with the debt and to be in debt and still have to put out money for competition. It's crazy, but she is pulling fast and doing what she needs. So we're going to have her on the show soon as a guest. So anything, Henry, you want to add?
No, I have nothing to add.
England nothing?
Yeah, England nothing for sure. Manchester United nothing for sure. Only in forever.
Wait, as I say that.
This song Mr. Football, so when you say football,
I said about Champions League. We are like it for Champions League.
Oh, well, I'm back in my second week again.
Chelsea to be win. We're going to defend our title.
Not real good.
Not real then. Who you backing? Because we know
You
you
want
are
back
Who beating us? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Who beating us?
Not
You
you.
been on me already?
You play with the goalless one off game, the
No!
goalless.
He said who beaten us. Let me say he wasn't specific. He wasn't he didn't say who knocking out.
He
He
said,
beaten us.
because you're accustomed to licks now.
Yeah,
Right?
because you going to
Right,
that.
right.
Okay, so here's what we're going to tell you, right? As you rightfully said.
Malmo?
It's still early in this
Malmo?
situation, but we beat up Malmo.
No, but I was saying Malmo. Who's Malmo?
Who's young boys?
Next name.
Who's young boys?
A team of young boys.
No, young boys. Who's young boys? No, with that.
BSC young boys. Then from Switzerland.
Yo, this introduce me. Look, we want to send some love and let you guys know, you Barca fans out there, that if you all need a friend, we're here for you guys. We wish all the well Shafi's coming. Yes, I had to fit that in. You all been going through some pain and you all been acting out about it. Relax now.
And
You all in there.
also, shout out to Kirsten Julian as well. Yes, with SC shirt. I think he's in our fantasy team.
Yes, he's in our fantasy. He gave me a point recently. He gave us a point. Yeah, we play fantasy too. So for you guys who want to get English Premier League fantasy and of course the Champions League fantasy, head up our page and he's gonna make sure the information is up for you guys and you can join us as well. I know in the English Premier League I stated that whoever wins the English Premier League fantasy this year, I'm going to be buying you guys a memorabilia from your club. And that's the answer.
Serious?
Yeah, that's the plan. Whoever wins the Miserable Journalist English Premier League
You tell me that?
fantasy.
I would
Let's
have
do
joined.
this.
I would have
You
joined.
can't. You
I would
can't.
have joined.
It's not
Let me
for
know
you.
you can.
Because it's from us to them. It's not.
You say you ain't say the team, you know.
You is me.
Exactly. I am. This
She
is my
is
team. I am. But you all are still part of the team. So it's
I cannot
from
create
us.
a fake profile. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know it's me.
We love you guys. We thank you guys so much for the support so
Yep.
far. We're trying to do something different. We want you guys to bear with us. It's not been easy in this pandemic to do what we have in mind, but we're going to do it, right? We are your miserable team. For those who didn't know, I am Roxy,
Ronil.
And we.
aka Kashif. Yeah, play the Kashif. That's the sexy man. Yeah, okay. And if you guys have any information, any sports or any young athlete that you want us to highlight, and we of course have our email address on the pages as well. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we have a Twitter page, and we're also on YouTube. You can check it out, Miserable Journalist.
Why you
We're on Twitter page.
Why you doing?
This is our Twitter man. But our email is miserablejournalist2020@gmail.com. So with that being said, this
You sign off.
is definitely a stable line.
Sign off like Bravo.
I'll be back. I want blood.
Thank you for giving.
Yes, I don't like it.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll be back.
So I want to thank, of course, Hot Shots for allowing us, this to use their lovely venue in the Carib Room to do our very first Miserable Journalist podcast. Thank you all so much. Lots more to come. And thanks lots again for having us here.
Yeah man, big up Hot Shots all the time for having our back.
And also be sure to check out their specials during the week. Some lovely specials.
Yeah,
as well.
some amazing 99-cent specials.
Can't go wrong. Yeah, but nearly get lashed up.